Well, this is how it was. Man born and man started breathing. Let's take it simple from basic rhythm. Man was born and man started breathing, and man started living and man started dying. That was fine till such time the man started getting sick and diseased, tired and weak. Four things: sick and diseased, tired and weak. I was talking to a young girl that day. I said, when you people think and do and move, what do you think? I said, are you not answerable to tomorrow? Something may happen? And she said, no. At my age, I know I can do anything I want, anything I choose. Quite an idea. Plus, when a child is born, parents give them all the best. So they take it granted that everything is best. It's such a unfortunate poisoning of the children. But when a child goes off a little bit, instead of confronting the facts and educating a rational being, we create an extraordinary affection and forgiveness. But unfortunately, when these children grow up, there's no forgiveness by the time of nature. From womb to doom, whatever that it takes people to be sick, that's how life is. Handicapped life, they call it. Some people are not loved by mother, some are not by father, some are loved by both, some are loved by one more other, some are... Every family have an internal fight. Internally for eternally. Internal fight between a man and woman is for control. Who is the boss? And children take advantage of it. If you want to see demonstratively, when there is a split family, step-parent, step-mother and all that stuff, see how the children exploit, to what extent they exploit. It is okay for 27 years of life. After that, that child will suffer the rest of the life. And there's no solution to it. Pain goes so much into the system that you can't do a thing. So sickness and disease was two things which made man scared. So he started locating, how come? And some started saying, how come this man is rich, this man is, I am poor, or how come I don't have strength, I am weak, this man is strong. So for sickness and disease, man started learning the nature and the herbs and natural treatment and very simple things those days. It was not as complicated as today. Second thing man learned was self-control. And self-control ultimately became a science of yoga. Man learned, I am breathing, how my breath is, how it affects me, how I affect it, how by different environments I can be affected. This whole story came a science of pranayama. That was not enough. Then they understood I expand, sometime I have to contract. It has to be transmission of life on the journey of life, and it has to be a stick shift. Anybody who takes automatic has to be highly intuitive. Otherwise life is a stick shift. You have to change the gears as the circumstances are. If you are not in control of the transmission, Life will be disaster for you, doesn't matter who you are. And doesn't matter what age you are. Ultimately, the environments will not support you and your behavior, and one day you have to be at your own. That day, your life is your own, your transmission is your own, your speed is your own, your behavior is your own, and you are as your own. There's a difference between religion. Religion gives you a hope, lean on God and keep moving. Yoga says, God is in you, lean on self and move on. There's a difference between two philosophies. There are 6 schools of philosophies. One says, leave everything, this is all Maya, touch nothing. One is, control all tattvas and do whatever you want, so you are not going to suffer by anything. Third is, stay away and just be yourself. Fourth is, lean on, it'll be all right. Religion tells you to find out your reality, which yoga tells you to experience it. Actually, if you understand, that's why Sikh Dharma is based on Raj Yoga. You be imperial and be yogi at the same time. In your life you have to see certain things. You have to be royal. Problem today in America which I want to see is that about the royalty. People don't want to be royal. They want to dress up for sale. Every girl dress up for sale. Her beauty, her pattern, her behavior is that I should look pretty and 10 men should like me. And man dress up that 10 women should like him. It's a kind of a mating sensitivity. It has nothing to do with humanity. Actually, man should dress up, he should look regal, he should look royal, he should live like a king. And woman should look like a goddess. There has to be somewhere a understanding deep in your mind who you want to be. I asked somebody that day, he had a big, huge, long matting hair. Now, that's the yogi's speciality. They used to mat their hair because the kind of kriya they do, they don't want to lose their hair, and moreover, this provided a turban, natural turban. That's how they developed it. They didn't have clothes. I mean, now, later on people found yarmulke. This is the yarmulke, actually, you want to look at it. So they matted their hair and rolled it around their head so that their Canarian adjustment should be natural. It was not something that did it to impress anybody. That was not true. So what they did is that stretch their hair longer and longer and use the ash, and it become lengthy. Lengthy, I have seen as much as about 23 feet mayard long hair, 23 on the head. And this guy's 7, 8 disciple will wash it, dry it, clean it up, all that whole thing, and then mat it properly, and then he will roll it. It was a better turban than mine. When he finished, I said, wow, Amma, you look very pretty. He said, what is the difference? You wear a turban, I wear this hair turban. He's man-made, yours is machine-made. That's what he made a joke. We both made a joke with each other. Problem is that I do not get along with the ritual as any auspiciousness about it. I understand the science, what it was. So yogis, one sect went to control tattvas and gilly come control everything and have fun, like this, he does Satya Sai Baba, you know what is the big deal. If he creates a diamond, I can go and buy at Jerry shop, same thing, it's not big deal. But there is a concept to get things without payment. The second thought is to get things with full payment. Third is to give away things, ask for no payment. Fourth is just steal from everybody, live off everybody. So there are different thoughts, different school of thoughts, and different characteristic and different character. But man started finding that his mind when get clogged up, he has no place to go. So he started meditation. He started when he is weak, he started pranayama. When he wanted to gear himself, then he started pratyahara. When he wanted to stable, steady and walk tall, then he had the asana, posture. He built his posture, a posture. If you don't have a posture of your personality, a posture which you command, you will never be happy. It's just like you don't have a home. So you have to have your posture whether you like it or not. So yoga started with do's and don'ts, yam and niyam. Yam means don'ts. It's very funny. It's one thing you must understand. Yam means nay. These things you won't do. And these things you must do. So it became like a cutthroat commandment. These things you have to do, these things you won't do. And then yam and niyam. And then asana. Asana means your body should have a perfect posture. A posture out of the 84. Everybody doesn't need all the 84 postures, you need only one. For the Sikh, it is a Sukhasana, and for the Khalsa, is a Birasana. There are set postures. It's not that everybody can do everything. Then there was a pranayama. The science of breath should be controlled. What when you get a heart attack? What happens to you? You go out of breath. You get a pain in the chest. You fall apart. So your breath should be controlled. Pranayama gives you expansion, gives you vitality as much you want. Just control the breathing. Most of the time I'm tired, I just lie down, do my pranayama about 3 minutes. I'm fit for another 4 hours. Almost. Give and take. Pratyahara is the most wonderful ecstasy of life. I wish you'd know that. In all books of knowledge which I have studied, pratyahara is a pratyahara. That's all it is. They don't say anything, they don't say how to do it, they don't. Pratyahara is that you can aloof yourself in the middle of crossfire. Like, what you can do if somebody does this? There's nothing you can do. Pratyahara means aloof, to be away, to have no part in anything. Pairs of opposite must not touch a yogi. That's a law, fundamental law. Pair of opposite. Good and bad, right and wrong, high and low. All this is not his concern. Because some good for somebody is bad for somebody. And some bad for somebody is good for somebody. Just see this situation. The guy was living well, he was a God, he was Jesus Christ. He had a compound. Within the miles there was no house. He was having a fun. They just provoked him. You abuse children, you abuse women, you did this, we want to search you. They made the investigation, nothing came out. You have now all arms. And they say we have arms legally purchased, we were brought the warrant. You know, it is just an uptight county. And what happened? 4 died, 10 got injured, 1 guy there died, now it's all seized, now army is there, it's a ruckus. It's a southern state, Texas. They can't tolerate. Actually behind is nothing but fanatic Christianity, those people. They don't want to tolerate. If somebody says, I'm Jesus Christ, they don't like it. When Jesus Christ said, I'm Jesus Christ, they didn't like it. How come this man didn't understand? They are not going to like what he says. One thing Christians don't like, if anybody says, I'm Jesus Christ. Well, what is wrong with you? Whole hospital in Jerusalem is full of this Jesus Christ. They're all in that mental hospital. They all declare it. I mean, actually, the Israel government requested that send less Christs now, we have no bed left. Everybody is a Moses, everybody. This is very funny of me. If somebody say, I am Guru Nanak, I will exactly laugh. Why somebody is copying somebody? Why I want to be somebody? Why I cannot be me? Why I am not Yogi Ji? What's so wrong? Why I have to become this and that and not this and not that? When you see so many Christians who say, if you become Jesus Christ, they will follow. Are you ready to go on the cross like him? No. They are not right to go for him. No. That's not their purpose. Their purpose is to have everything except that. No. That comes with it. And it's simple. I don't want to be Jesus Christ and get on the nail again. I have no idea. It was then. Drama was then. There's no need of drama now. And actually there's no need of drama just to be doing PR and convincing everybody I'm a very great person. That's not needed either. It's just your presence. That's the age of Aquarius. Just your presence should be, when you are angry, the word should tremble. When you are calm, the word should be glorified. It's your energy, your psyche must move in all directions and vibrate to control all environments. That's human. You believe me or not, in my whole life, I have never dressed myself to please anybody except me. I was once a uniformed officer. I'll wear A1 uniform. Believe me, nobody could wear better uniform than me. A1 plus, right? When I come home, take off the uniform and wear a big shawl around my and walk like that. Never cared. When I dressed up for something, I was the best. When I was not dressed up for something, I was the best. Life belongs to those who just know their best, do their best, are best, and can be best. Anything you do in your life, you have to be best. Anything you do with the influence of anybody, you are not the best. It is somebody's puppet, can never be the best. That's why I came in United States. What are you going to do? I say, I'm going to create teachers. I have no problem to have students. Because tomorrow, each individual made in God has to walk as God itself. If I can be any help, fine. If not, I'm useless. You'll be surprised to know I have never initiated anybody. Anybody of you cannot claim, and I have never told anybody to do this, do and this. I always say, this is this and this is that. Choose your path. Find it out. If you go this way, you will be ridiculed and ridiculous. If you go this way, you will succeed. Majority of the people mostly don't agree, and then they get beaten, and then they get agreed to. So that's how people started liking me. Not that my first word were always accepted. And in America, you can't trust anybody. People window shop. Window shopping is one of the main themes of the United States American society. It needs pill country. You take one pill, you take another pill. It's a downer and upper and pill country. There was a time, sometime, have you heard that there was a coffee called Push? It was from Brazil. It was natural coffee. 1 cup of that was equal to about 6 cups of 6 cup of coffee. People took it left and right, and then they started hitting the wall, so this fad went away. It made people shake so bad later on, sweat so terrible, they couldn't even believe what they have done to themselves. And then went away. In this world of ours, we want quick things. No. Itarashtam tatragashtam. As you find it, that's the way things go. Thing has to be gone through experience, through one's knowledge, so that you can keep your human dignity. If I would have been an American-style teacher, catering, soft, beautiful person, oh my God, you know how many people I know? I tell you my own life. The book Teachings of Yogi Bhajan was published, and my publisher asked if I can ask somebody to write a preface. Ask somebody. I said, nobody can write preface to my book. And they say, can we ask Professor Harvard of University of Harvard Divinity School? I said, who the hell is he to write preface to my book? He's my student. Oh, it will sell more. I said, it's already pre-sold. I don't want to be insulting you, but my book shall have. When they published his second book, Harvey wrote 2 lines on the front open page. I don't know what they are, but in some books you will find those 2 lines printed. These are by Professor himself. He was so eager to write that he succeeded in telling them he won't mind if I write. So because they were there, his publisher, so they allowed him. I don't understand when some people said, well, this is very important. It is very important to be important within you. Then everything else you can handle. When you are not important within you, then nothing important matters. You understand where I am coming from? Yeah? Oh, you were with Bill Clinton. I said, well, what is wrong with that? And what is special about it? I shook hand with President of United States. Big deal. What, it becomes hand of silver? 2 human meet, shake hands. That's it. Nothing more than that. I have a beautiful girl. Then what? And this guy brought this beautiful girl to me. Yogiji, you got to see my girlfriend. She's beautiful. Later, what do you think? I said, she is beautiful in the eyes of God, but if you want to do the critique, he's the ugliest person I have ever met. What do you mean? I said, first of all, I can call my dentist, take him to my dentist. It's about $20,000 worth that mouth work she has to go through. That's number one. Secondly, her skin is very badly damaged by different exposures. So I think if I'll ask Dr. Sram to check him up, check her up, and go through the rigmarole of those specialists, and we'll find out what we can do. Thirdly, you have to go to somebody specialist because hairs are breaking like a hill. She sheds like a dog. So there must be some disease right there. She has to look around. And I say, if I am totally forgetful, she must be having not menstruation for a long time. He said, that one is true. I say, well, others are true too. So this most beautiful girl of yours need immediate medical attention, and please get it done. So you wanted my opinion, that's what I said. Rest between you and her. She's very beautiful, you are very beautiful. God created everything, nothing but beautiful, but there's a karma to be paid. 6 months later, he was with another girl. And I said, what happened to your beautiful girl? Oh, we separated. Well, nothing, matters nothing. We separated. I just you shop around. I gave somebody a very technical advice. This is happening. Person said, everything is calm, cool, beautiful, wonderful. I said, thank you. Ego cannot let a person take what it requires to grow. It's amazing how insensitive we become by our own creation. Our defense mechanism become to the point. Now let's see, we take food, preservative, right? What do you think when preservative go and do to you? They leave their character? Preservative is a preservative, whether it's in the tin or whatever you want to call it, can, or is in your stomach. You know what I mean? I don't mind you take a canned food, but you also have to take preservative with it. You have flooded the food market with canned food and ready-made pizza. Huh? This looks so funny. You stick it in that thing, what they call microwave. People are scared to go before this X-ray machine. They don't mind micro. I don't understand that game either. Microwave has no radiation. Huh? Is that true? It has sufficient, acceptable, mild dose. It changed the molecule of the water. You are 60% water. Is going to spare you? Where are you coming from? I tell you how wonderful the water of this California is. When I came, I have exact 32 solid, white, shining teeth. I think I have 3 left or 4, I don't know. All gone. No cavity, they just go. My teeth go. It's amazing. Bhai Gurdas says in one place, the water makes a sick man healthy, in one place, water makes healthy man sick. That's how air, water, vegetables. So, same way as your body. When I give you classes, it amazes me, but I can't teach you 7 days a week. It's a very costly expense, but question is, when I see you like this, I talk to you when I can understand now you have relaxed enough to take it. You know, this is what I do. Normally I'm not a big talker. What is talk? I can give you same thing. I'm going to tell you, keep up, you are going to say, no, 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 this is our religion, you know, between you and me. That goes on every day. So what we are going to do is we'll convince you and give you a little extension of mind so you can relax. And then make a kill, you know, that idea is that, so that right away when you are in a body pain, you bring lot of garbage into the class. You don't come into class just as a person can come. That's not the idea. Idea is to come as it is. And then my job is to first fix up a little bit the atmosphere and look at the overall the time what I'm getting, and the moment I see it's the right time, then go ahead and make the kill. And the idea is to make it to the extent that you can go back home. I can't provide you sleeping accommodation at night. That's why yesterday class, though it was so wonderful, I just kept controlled. Slow and steady, calm and quiet, free and clear. Come when you want, don't come when you don't want. Say hello if you want to, don't say hello when you want to. The problem is I have no compromise with discipline. I have two sides of me. One is those who follow discipline must follow 100%. Those who don't are free. They may not follow anything. It's not my problem. But those who follow should follow exactly as it is. By the book, by the rule. It should not be Friday you follow discipline, Saturday you just break it, Sunday you don't remember it, Monday you don't want it, Tuesday you don't understand, Wednesday what it was, Thursday again you are on. That's not fair. I tell you how unfair we are to our own psyche. I'm going to bring out tonight a understanding between you and yourself. And I want you to understand it once for all. Your you is not with you. And I'm not going to give you any hard exercise tonight that you can freak out. Not at all. It will be very simple. Take your left hand, get under your shirt and put it on the belly. Touch it. So you may, yesterday I spared you. Yesterday I was kind. You have to do it as it is. And you got away with it because, I never wanted the people to freeze here. So the idea was today you just put your hand through whatever it is and get there. At this point, left hand. You got? Left hand? Right underneath? Presumably there? Okay. Now this is your right hand. This is your sun finger. And touch this, just one finger. And close your eyes. This will be the funniest thing you are going to do tonight. Don't touch any part of your body except one part. Sun finger, which is a ring finger, which is second finger from the pinky. And the navel point, the source of your life, where you lived without breathing. In the womb of the mother you never breathed. And you lived and you developed. So you put whole hand up there to touch that energy and have a naked touch. Feel it. And try to be you. Just don't let the thoughts and your mind take you away from you. Feel it. And sit very firmly, chin in, chest out, like a sage. You don't misunderstand. If you are not or not, that's not to be certified. Just admit. Now look at this. Like there are 30 trillion people before you and you are sitting before them in a meditative posture and in your bliss. And that is a hypnotic statement which you have to do self-hypnosis. If you cannot understand self-hypnosis, you cannot live in life in peace. You need it. You has to be expert to hypnotize yourself from place to place, space to space, even to even, moment to moment, so nothing else can bother you. You have to protect your psyche by your own power. Put that tape. I have yesterday too.
God is within me. I'm dwelling within thee. I have no fear. I see God clear, God in all, big and small. I have no fear. I see God clear, God in all, big and small. Ooh, God is within me. Me and God are one. Ooh, I'm dwelling within thee. God and me.
Exercise self-control. Energy will flow, there's no miracle about it. Control your being and sit within a very righteous posture.
One God above all, God in all, big and small. Every problem of fear is solved.
In English they call it solid
God
state.
in all, big and small. Every problem of fear is solved. Chakra Chakravarti, Chakra Chakra Bhuvate, Suyam Bhasubam, Sarvada Sarva Jugate, Sukalam Pranati, Deyalam Sarupe, Sada Anga Sange, Apangam Vibhute, Chakra Chakravarti, Chakra Chakra Bhuvate, Suyam Bhasubam, Sarvada Sarva Jugate, Sukalam Pranati.
body go through changes now. You are entering the sacred 7 minutes time era. You will have a twilight zone, that means about 3 minutes you will be physically very disturbed. And if you handle it, then it will change. But another 4 minutes, after that we will close down. So please give yourself all the attention, sit properly. Don't put any pressure on your liver. Chin in, chest out. Uplift yourself, straighten out your body, chin in, chest out.
God and me are one, as the moon and sun, shining on everyone, one God above all. God in all, big and small, every problem of fear is solved. God in all, big and small, every problem of fear is solved. Chakra Chakravarti, Chakra Chakra Bhuvate, Suyam Bhasubham, Sarvada Sarva Jugate, Yukalam Pranati, Deyalam Sarupe, Sada Anga Sange, Apangam Vibhute, Chakra Chakravarti, Chakra Chakra Bhuvate, Suyam Bhasubham, Sarvada Sarva Jugate, Yukalam Pranati, Deyalam Sarupe, Sada Anga Sange, Apangam Vibhute. Chakra Chakravarti, Chakra Chakra Bhuvate, Suyam Bhasubham, Sarvada Sarva Jugate, Yukalam Pranati, Deyalam Sarupe, Sada Anga Sange, Apangam Vibhute. God is within me. I'm dwelling within thee. I have no fear. I see God clear. God in all, big and small. I have no fear. I see God clear. God in all.
Stabilize yourself now for the next 4 to 5 minutes. It depends upon how conscious you are. If you let the energy flow consciously and stabilize your body, the benefit will be manifold. If not, then there will be negative reflected. It will not do that good as we expected.
God and me are one, as the moon and sun, shining on everyone, one God above all. God in all, big and small, every problem of fear is solved.
is status quo, the posture perfect.
I have no fear, I see God clear, God in all, big and small. I have no fear, I see God clear, God in all, big and small. Ooh, God is within me. Me and
Steady your posture, bring him to the solid state status. Feel every part of the body. Let the breath go. Inhale deep again. Hold your posture, and with your skin sensitivity feel every limb of the body. Squeeze on part by part all the way. As fast you can do or as slow you can do. Let you feel all there is. Let it go now. This is your last chance to create sensitivity and alignment in your limbs and body and inner organ also. Inhale deep. Hold it. And now squeeze the entire body from the scalp, the skin, to the nail and the toe. All force. And let it go. May the long time lunch, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Blessed are those who feel the vastness of their self and play with the vastness of the Creator Self. Those who create the harmony between self and all what has been created as a creation come to understanding in existence and tranquility of harmony, excel the benefit of life. Those who deny it, their suffering becomes to eliminate their own self in pain. Pain and pleasure is nothing but how vast is self with discipline of the disciple onto the Creator, the Guru. May this day give us all a strength, a width, and a joy to live. Every smile brings prosperity, every frown brings tragedy. May we all smile, being grateful for life and living. Satnam. Now please kindly relax and get your scene together. I mean, what I mean? Oh, you come.
Chakra Chakravarti, Chakra Chakra Bhugate, Yam Bham Sarvada Sarva Jugate, Dukalam Pranasi, Dehalam Sarupe, Sada Anga Sange Abham Ham Vibhute, Chakra Chakravarti, Chakra Chakra Bhugate, Yam Bham Sarvada Sarva Jugate, Dukalam Pranasi, Dehalam Sarupe, Sada Anga Sange Abham Ham Vibhute, Chakra Chakravarti,